Yo, what is going on everyone? Guiding Light here, and in this one, I'm going to show you guys how you can balance the scales here in the Fire and Ice mission here for Destiny 2. So this can be a bit confusing, so I'm going to try and explain all the different parts of this mission. So once you get here, you'll notice that there's the four corners of the map, and each corner will have a blight on it. You'll notice that two corners are dark and the other two are light. So what you need to do is go ahead and balance these two out so that they are both equaling the same. Now, it seems simple at first, however, there's a bit more to it. So you'll notice now that there's two different kinds of prisms which drop. So when you take out these certain enemies here, you'll notice that they drop these orbs or these prisms, and they'll either drop the light ones, or the paired energy, or they're going to drop the dark charges. So you want to make sure that you're actually getting the right charges when you go and try to balance these out. So you'll notice these light charges, they're going to go into these light portals there. As you can see here, we've got these two portals, these two scales are already filled up. So now we're trying to work on the dark side. Now you may be confused here as to how to actually get the dark orbs to spawn versus the light orbs to spawn. That's where I got tripped up for a while. And you'll notice here that there's these taken that you have to take out, and that they have the specific name. They're the ones that always drop these prisms. Now what you'll want to do is you want to make sure to take out the proper one first, and you'll notice that you get a specific buff on the top of your head once you take out that first one. Now that will determine which color orb will drop. So you'll notice now I'm trying to get dark orbs because I already filled up the light side, that you have to take out a specific enemy first. So you'll see here I have no buffs at the top of my screen. If you guys have just started the challenge, you can go ahead and get orbs, and you want to go ahead and fill up either the light or the dark side until it's all the way filled up. So as you can see here, I take out the dark enemy, I get taken energy on the top of my head. And now that will determine which orbs I'm going to get dropped. So now that I've got the taken ones, I want to go and take out another taken. As you can see, now it's going to get paired energy because I took out two of the same, so it equals paired. So what you would do is you'll take out the paired ones, fill up these two scales on the light side. As you can see, mine are already filled up. You'll know you've put in enough when the circle has fully completed itself and it doesn't get any larger. So you'll notice now we have the two light sides filled, and we're still working on the dark sides, which have essentially become empty. So all you'll have to do now is try and get the dark orbs to spawn, which is what I was talking about, is you get the proper enemy defeated. Otherwise, it's going to just continuously spawn these paired energy orbs. So what we'll do now, because we want to get the dark orbs, we want to get this opposite energy to spawn. What you need to do is you go to the light side here. So you notice that I don't have any buffs above me. And what you'll do now is we'll take out this guy first, get the Baron energy above our head. Now what we want to do is try and find one on the opposite end that has the dark side. So we're now like mixing them together basically. And we're going to get the dark ones to spawn because we did not use the two paired sides. So now we have the dark ones. What you want to do is go ahead and fill up the dark side. So as you can see, if you throw the dark ones into the wrong side, if you throw it into the light orbs, it will actually start to deactivate them. So make sure that when you pick up the energy, you know which one you have and that you're throwing it into the right spot. So now that the light side has been completely filled, we want to go and start to fill up the dark side. So depending on how your skills look, it will be a little bit different. So you want to make sure that you know which orbs you're picking up. So very quickly now, we're going to pick up the dark orbs. We want to look around really quick. As you can see, we have the light portals there. They're not all the way filled up because there's still space there in that circle. And then we have the dark ones as well that still need more energy. And you know they need more energy because the circle is not completely filled. So as you can see here, we're going to throw one dark into that side. You can see that there's no more space in that one. So you don't want to overload it. Now we're going to go and pick up more dark. We're going to fill up this side here. Again, it fills in the circle there, so you know it's full. You don't want to put any more in there than that. Otherwise, it will spawn in an additional enemy and make it reset. So as you can see now, there's a bunch of different ways you can complete this. If you complete it in a different order than me, that's fine. But as you can see, we now have the dark ones filled, and we just need to go and work on the light ones. So if you overload the dark ones, I noticed it spawns in a void enemy, and it sort of resets the scale. So you may have to go and do a certain side first, depending on which scales you've already filled up, which ones you haven't. So as you can see here, it may take some descaling and then upscaling again. This definitely took me about half an hour to figure out. But once you do finally get the proper energy to spawn, you see here now we finally have the light energy. We're gonna go and finally fill this one up. You throw one in there, and we know it's full because the orb fills out. And again, this needs one more because there's still space there. Finally, we have all four filled. It should pop up with a new objective point now, telling you to go and calibrate the octane. And all you have to do is go up into the center now and activate that. So hopefully this does help, and I will catch you in the next one.